Jenny Gaines Meyer, her birthday. She was just graced with a really great card from my little schnauzer at home, which we call Fraser, first dog of Belleville. And so when we have birthdays here in the city, we actually give a donation. And I don't want you to think it's taxpayers' money, because it's not. I take it out of my wallet. But anyway, we like to let our people know how much we appreciate them. And so we give a $5 donation to the Belleville Area Humane Society on everybody's birthday here in the city. So, and it says, have a bow wow birthday, Jenny Gainmeyer. And when you open it up, it says Fraser Gregory, first dog of Belleville. And then on the other side, in honor of your birthday, you have been given a $5 donation has been made in your name to the Belleville Area Humane Society with a little bow wow, happy bow wow day with a little dog print on it. So it's just something to lift people's spirits. But now we have a proclamation for another birthday today. How many of you remember State Representative, or know State Representative Celeste Steele? She is one of the first women ever elected to the State House here in from our area, and also up in Springfield. So it was very interesting, because when I ran for mayor, I had a hat on my campaign literature. Her daughter-in-law, Mary Steele, found her old posters, and she had a hat on too, with daisies. So it's kind of funny that two women would wear the hat. But today is her 96th birthday, and we have her son, Judge Bill Steele, here. And so we're doing a proclamation in honor of her birthday today. So, whereas today we honor Celeste Steele on the occasion of her 96th birthday, and whereas Celeste Steele was born in St. Louis, Missouri on September 7th, 1925 to George and Celeste Margaret Sullivan, nee Schramm. And whereas Celeste grew up on Signal Hill Boulevard and attended Blessed Sacrament in the Academy of Notre Dame, and whereas in 1945 Celeste met William Steele, and they married in 1947, and whereas together they have two children, William Jr. and Susan Guthrie, and whereas together they have four grandchildren, Katie Fraudenfeller Steele, Christina Steele, Austin William Guthrie, and Andrew Guthrie, and a great-granddaughter, Gretchen Frauenfelder, a good name there for a little girl. And whereas in 1970, Celeste ran for the 57th Legislative District and was elected as the first woman legislator from this area. And whereas Celeste was the first female Republican minority whip in 1976. And whereas Celeste served until the districts were redrawn in 1982. And whereas Celeste became the first female director of the Belleville Chamber of Commerce until 1988, and whereas in 1974, Celeste introduced the mine subsidence legislation and served on the Illinois State Mine Subsidence Board from 1975 until 1999, and whereas Celeste Steele is known for her unconditional love for her family, strong character, devout leadership, commitment to our community, and volunteer spirit. Now, therefore, I, Patty Gregory, Mayor of the City of Belleville, Illinois, do hereby join family and friends and proclaim September 7th, 2021 as Celeste Steele Day in the City of Belleville in honor of her 96th birthday, in witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Belleville to be affixed this 7th day of September, 2021. So I would like to present this to her son, and he will be taking it over to his mother right after this meeting. That's a school teacher. Yes, that's a school teacher deal. That's an order. No, but anyway, I thank you so much. And we thank your mother for her generosity and her commitment to the city of Belleville all these years, and also to the state of Illinois. Thank you so much, Bill.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Take care. Yes. Okay, so we want to call to order, and I would like to explain the disaster procedures. If we happen to have a disaster, we basically just line up nice and quiet, like they do in grade school, and just go right through here, up the stairs and out through this door. So I think we all understand those procedures. And I'd like to remind you at this time that this meeting is being videotaped, so you may need to talk, if you're speaking into a microphone, I need to practice this right now. You need to get up close to it so everybody can hear what is being said. So, Jenny, let's have a roll call of the aldermen.
Alderman Hazel.
Here.
Alderman Whitaker.
Here.
Alderwoman Duco.
Here.
Alderwoman Harris.
Here.
Alderman Randall.
Here.
Alderman Ferguson.
Here.
Alderman Anthony.
Here.
Alderman Ovian.
Here.
Alderman Dintelman.
Here.
Alderwoman Schaefer.
Here.
Alderwoman Steele.
Here.
Alderman Rothweiler.
Here.
Alderman Elmore.
Here.
Alderman Wygant.
Here.
Alderman Wigington. Alderwoman Sullivan.
Here. Okay.
Ms. Rogers, excused.
Let's have a roll call of department heads.
City Treasurer Bierman. Here. City Attorney Horner.
Present.
Police Chief Bill Clay.
Here.
Fire Chief J.P. Panay.
Here.
Finance Director Jamie Matrit.
Here.
Director of Public Works Jason Poole.
Here.
Director of Wastewater Randy Smith.
Here.
Director of Library Leander Spearman.
Here.
Director of IT Scott Markovich.
Here.
City Engineer Sal Elcott.
Here.
Director of Health, Housing and Building Scott Tyler.
Here.
Director of Human Resources Seth Miller.
Here.
Everybody is here. And Eric Schauster is here for Economic Development.
Thank you. Now we will all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have no public hearing tonight, but I know we have several people for public participation. And so, would you please raise your hand? When you're called on, please come forward, state your name and where you live, and also speak into the microphone. Okay, any people for public participation this evening? Yes.
Hi, Mayor.
Hi, how
John.
are you?
Good.
John,
Oh,
Michelle?
Hi, I'm doing great. Hey, listen, hi, my name's John Michelle. My wife and I are building this place down the road. You see a social kitchen, so I wanted to come out and just let you know we'll be opening it in 2 weeks. But the real reason I'm out is not to promote a business, okay? The reason we built this, which is the area's first food truck park, we've got a dog park, we've got a full restaurant opening, bar, the whole gig, right? Ice cream parlor that employ people with disabilities. We built this entire place because of the mission of getting at food insecurity. And we wanted to do it in an area right here that's coincidental from Swansea and Belleville. We've partnered with Belleville and all the local area governments for one purpose. We use the restaurant as a way to actually create opportunities and one-stop hospitality, but more importantly, we use our food trucks as a way to be able to deliver the dignified dining. We know that levels of food insecurity are record, right, since highest levels since the Great Depression. So we've tokenized a simple system. Because of the way we built our business model, people can buy tokens at wholesale. We call it the currency of caring. You can buy these and you can give them to anybody that you see that may be struggling, may be hungry in any corner. They go to any of our social kitchen food trucks. I have 5 and I keep buying more because it's about being able to get presentation out into the community. And together, I believe we've created a very innovative way as a community to deliver hope, dignity, and have a great time along the way. So I'll leave some flyers out there. Again, less business promotion. It is about how humanity and people like all of us work together to solve a very real problem. And I want to thank you, Mayor Gregory, for all the great support you and your team have provided, and we look forward to many great things. We'll see you at Oktoberfest. We'll see you hopefully at chili cookout. Be looking for social kitchen trucks. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. And I'd like to mention that this gentleman is retired Brigadier General John Michel, and he has decided to stay in this area and really commit to our community. So let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Who else would like to participate this evening? Yes. Please come forward. Oh, good. Could you state your name and address?
My name is Doris Barrett. I was born and raised here in Belleville, Illinois, but I now live in Seattle, Washington. I came here on vacation to see my family. And I have to compliment the city of Belleville that you have maintained such a wonderful community. It has brought back great memories for me. And I brought my children to see where I was born and raised. But I had to come to this meeting because my niece, Jennifer, I couldn't get her to come see me. So my family said, there's this meeting. Come and talk to her there. So Jennifer, I love you. I'm glad to see you. And happy birthday. Thank you.
And thank you for being here. And if you get an opportunity, come back for all the events that are starting in a few weeks. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much. Any more participation? Any more? Okay, then we will proceed onward with our meeting. So, I'd like to recognize the character word of the month, which is respect. And that means showing regard for self, others' property, and those in authority. But it also means respecting ourselves and how we act and how we behave. And so we teach by example. We help model behavior for children through what we do in our lives every day. And so let's remember this month, the character word is respect. And when we choose to talk about people, when we choose to do things that maybe we know is not correct, let's remember too, as adults, that we are showing examples to others in our lives and also to the children of our community. So I thank you, and I hope you use that word and pass it on a lot this month. Thank you so much. Now we will read a proclamation in recognition of Constitution Week. And I do believe that we may have several people here that this proclamation is going to. Do we have anybody here tonight? Why don't you come forward and I'll read the proclamation and then I will present it to you. If you'd like to just step up here in front. And first of all, I would like to introduce you, and you tell me where you're from, and, yes, let's start with you, and
Brandy Werner. I'm the chapter regent of the Daughters of the American Revolution here in Belleville.
okay,
And I'm Debbie Belter. I'm the first vice regent of the Belleville Chapter DAR.
okay,
I'm Becky Jobs. I'm the Constitution Week chairperson.
oh, thank you, ladies, for being here. Let's give them a big round of applause. Now for the proclamation. Whereas September 17th, 2021 marks the 234th anniversary of the drafting of the Constitution of the United States of America by the Constitutional Convention, and whereas it is fitting and proper to officially recognize this magnificent document and the anniversary of its creation, and whereas Public Law 915 guarantees the issuing of a proclamation each year by the President of the United States of America, designating September 17th through September 23rd as Constitution Week. And now, therefore, I, Patty Gregory, Mayor of the City of Belleville, Illinois, do hereby proclaim the week of September 17th through September 23rd, 2021 as Constitution Week in the City of Belleville, Illinois. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Belleville to be affixed this 7th day of September, 2021. And I'll come down to award this. Thank you so much, and I don't know who would like to take it all. Yeah. And let's take your pictures. Thank you, Johnny, Mr. Anthony. No problem. Thank you. And Mr. Ferguson. Thank you. Okay, now I would like a motion to approve my fiscal year 2021 to 2022 appointment of Sal Elcott as the city engineer, full-time, effective immediately.
Randall, so moved.
Okay, thank you very much. Any discussion? Hearing none? All of those in favor? Roll call vote will come now.
Hazel.
Aye.
Whitaker.
Aye.
Duco.
Aye.
Aris.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Ferguson.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Ovian.
Absolutely.
Dentelman.
Aye.
Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele.
Aye.
Rothweiler.
Aye.
Elmore.
Aye.
Wygant.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now, I'd like a motion to appoint Leander Spearman as Director of General and Community Assistance, in addition to his current position of Library Director, and incorporate the current annual stipend in the amount of $10,000 into his permanent salary.
Rottweiler, so moved.
Steele, second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call.
Whitaker.
Aye.
Duco.
Aye.
Aris.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Ferguson.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Ovian.
Aye.
Dentelman.
Aye.
Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele.
Aye.
Rothweiler.
Aye.
Elmore.
Aye.
Wygant.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Hazel.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now, I would like the approval of the minutes from the City Council meeting and executive session minutes of August 16th, 2021.
Gentlemen, so moved.
Any discussion? Yes.
Some corrections, Mayor. On page 10, under ordinance 8974, it lists a vote of 14-1, but then indicates the motion carried by a 14-0. And then under ordinances 89, 81, 82, and 83, it indicates Alderman Ovian both voted yes and was absent.
Okay.
And then under miscellaneous and new business motor fuel claims, same thing.
Okay.
Alderman Ovian voting yes and also being absent.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, and we will,
Those
oh,
corrections.
oh, yes.
I have one correction to make as well. The address that I gave for that duplex of 9503 is incorrect. It was 9605, 9607. It is a duplex. That property is in a multifamily zoned area. So it is already a duplex.
Okay, thank you. Any more corrections? I would like now to have, is there any more discussion? I'd like now to have a new motion.
Well, we can, Alderman Dillman, are you okay with amending your motion to include the
Yes.
Okay,
corrections? And then Alderman Weigant?
okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now, claims, payroll, and disbursements. I need a motion to approve claims and disbursements in the amount of $1,234,952.70 payroll, and payroll in the amount of $863,816.32. Any motion?
Whitaker, so moved.
Ferguson, second.
Any discussion? Let's make the roll call.
Duco?
Aye.
Harris? Randall?
Aye.
Ferguson?
Aye.
Anthony?
Aye.
Ovian?
Aye.
Dillman?
Aye.
Schaefer?
Aye.
Steele? Rothweiler? Elmore? Weigant? Sullivan? Hazel? Whitaker?
Aye.
Motion carries. Under reports, a motion to approve the treasurer's report, July 2021, and to approve statement of cash and investment report, July 2021. Motion. Discussion? Second?
Ferguson.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now we'll have oral reports from standing committees, special committees, and any other oral reports from the elected officials or staff. We are now going to be talking about and need a motion to approve the revised City of Belleville logo. I don't know if some of you had the opportunity to see the new logo that was discussed here at City Hall, and I will kind of give you a little background. Several years ago, the Toki Company from St. Louis was hired to do a new logo for the City of Belleville before our 200 year. He came here, stayed here, viewed all areas of town, actually had put together a marketing plan. And then after it was presented to the city and the chamber, a decision was not made on it, especially with the 200 year coming up on us. So when I came into office, I immediately asked to see what the Toki logos were. I had seen them, but never had an opportunity to go through them. We had our website meeting because we are redeveloping and rearranging the whole website, which now would be a good opportunity to put out the new logo. I will tell you that we had several meetings on it, and we had people from various departments, and we looked at all three logos that Toki had gone through. And of course, the first one some people liked, the second one some people didn't like, but I finally said, let's show all three in order together. And by the time we got to the third one, nobody had said anything. We got to the third one and everybody said, that's it. Now, when you could get a room of about 15 people all together to say that's it at the same time, it's pretty amazing. So anyway, this is, oh, I keep showing, yeah, here it is. So if you look up there, Scott has been gracious enough to show us what the new logo is. And of course, the tagline is a great big, small town. Now, I don't know if this time, if you would like to show what it is going to look like on a page on the newly designed website. Can you do that, Scott? Okay, so if you see it up in the corner, can we enlarge that with the picture any more? But I think that one thing that attracted me to this was the fact that the bright colors are more progressive, more showing forward movement, and also brings out all the colors in the beautiful pictures and architecture and everything that Belleville has to offer. So when you, we all know a picture says 1,000 words. So I did the old school teacher cut and paste, and so we cut out the logo. Scott held it up, and everybody, after much discussion, even though they had agreed on it, thought that this one was excellent as a new look on our website page. So we need a motion and to approve the logo, and then we will have discussion after the two seconds.
Steele,
After the
so
second.
moved.
Okay, let's have discussion. Yes, Mr. Randall.
Thank you, Mayor. I like the graphics. Not a big fan of the slogan, the great big small town. It kind of reminds me of a popular country music group, Little Big Town. So if I were going to change anything, I might just put quotation marks underneath Belleville and put beautiful city.
Okay. Any more discussion? I personally would, even though I don't want, this is all your vote, to me, if we put quotations marks around Belleville, it's going to take away from the logo. Because if you put quotations here and here, you're going to be looking more here than this in general.
What if we don't have anything under Belleville? You know, what if we don't use any words, great, big, small town?
Well, you could see what it looks like without the words on some of the other back pages. I think one thing that was decided with the logo, and Jenny, you could jump in and help me here too, because you were at the meetings. Okay. So we are a great city. We are the largest city south of Springfield, but we still have the feeling of a small town. We all know each other. We all volunteer together. We're all involved in our community. Our neighborhoods are involved with each other. And I believe that was part of the reasoning behind the great big small town. Jenny?
Correct, it was, yes. I wasn't here when Toki first designed it,
Right.
but when they brought it back to us, they revamped why they had proposed that.
Mm-hmm.
And we probably don't have photos of like some of the banners. So like there was talk of making banners, for the street poles, and we would have that saying underneath them. So I don't, yeah.
It was,
I understand what Alderman Randall's saying,
yes.
but it also does describe, at least I believe it describes the city.
Bill? Mr. Elmore.
No, Phil's fine. I like it. I think the great says that we are proud of ourselves. I think it shows a lot of civic pride. The big, I think it's something that sometimes people are looking for when they're surfing around looking at websites. I look at a lot of other cities' websites, and small is something that still appeals to people. They want to know that they're coming to a great city that has a big, presence with big high schools and big shopping and big downtown and big neighboring airport. And we have a lot of big things here that a big city has, but some people still like to have that small town flavor. I love it.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Yes, Mr.
Are we
Hazel.
purchasing the right to use this logo?
This
The
money,
develop-
actually, the money was paid for by the chamber in the city of Belleville in the past administration. So over $40,000 was spent, and then it sat and was never used. And so when we brought this back to the table, the main thing of this has already been paid for in $40,000. What we ended up paying, and I think Jamie can speak to this in case I'm wrong, it was $3,000 for the revision and the designs of the banners. So we had already put in $40,000, and then it was never used. So, so I think we're getting a bargain with this, because graphic design has gone up a lot. Yes?
Will we be cycling out our current stationery, or will that be disposed of in new stationery purchase?
Well, there will be some places where we will have to do that. We had even spoken about our website. Do we say, until people get used to this, do we, in the upper left-hand corner, say the old logo steeped in tradition as a tagline, and then in between, like then graphic with moving forward with the new logo, a great big small town. So I foresee what this is showing the difference of what we are, and that we are trying to be more progressive and more appealing to younger people, which is the future of our community. And so what we are showing here is that we are moving forward and we are working together in a positive direction. But it also, even if we would have to change the letterheads or anything to put in a new logo, it would be worth the money for the new impression that we are giving for the city.
So you're proposing to scrap the currently printed envelope
That would have to
stationery?
be a decision made with the people that work in the marketing department and with the website. But I personally will be ordering and paying for my own cards with the new logo on it, just because I feel like if we don't get the new logo out, what is the purpose of doing it? And so that is really, really important.
I don't mind the logo and I don't mind the change.
Yeah.
I would just, if we have an amount, a substantial amount of pre-printed stationery, I would propose that we use that and not discard it for the new logo, that we use it up where we can.
Jamie, could
and
you,
phase it in.
could you speak to the amount of money difference if we ordered new stationery?
Well, we would need to order new.
Oh, yeah.
But I wouldn't want to throw away what we have.
I mean, we had to change it with the changing of the mayor, but we didn't print up a bunch of them, knowing that we were considering this.
So it wouldn't be substantial.
No, it would not be substantial.
No, it varies based on the amount of stationery or envelopes that we have. Like, I know the treasurer's office has a lot of envelopes that have our old logo on it that we send payments out on. So envelopes get quite pricey, so I'd say, the best thing would hopefully be to, but that's not as much on marketing material as some of our letterhead. So if we could use some of what we have, that would be ideal, and then quickly phase through, because a lot of offices like the mayor's goes through a lot of letterhead every year, so it wouldn't take long to use that up and order a new logo.
And I think one of the main things is, it's we need to decide, as a council, we need to decide whether we like this new look, but to me, and I'm only speaking from experience, it would be like having the Art on the Square logo suddenly be the new Art on the Square logo, and we had something else beforehand, but we want to push and market what is new, what is changing. So that's my only thing, that why I would be paying for my own cards. And I'm sure there will be other situations where when we run out, but we don't want to confuse people by having one logo here, one logo there. That's just my opinion. Okay, yes, Mr. Wyckoff.
Yes, on the artwork, I see it in two different spots. I see it on the top and I see it on the side. Now, which way is it gonna be?
Well, on the logo, and that is why we have been given several different ways, depending on what type of material we are putting it on.
Okay, good.
So if you're putting it on the website, I'm sure most of the larger logo, like, sometimes we may use that one.
That's what I will.
Yes, or sometimes we may use this one, depending on what the look of the page and graphics are on the website page. But I will tell you, on the banner, it was kind of neat because you had the logo on one side of the banner, but then the other side, because we have the two hooks out on the banners, on the other side was the tagline, "A great big small town," going down the side of it. So it's when you're driving down the street, you always have to think visually because you're sitting in a car and you're going by fast a lot of times. So when you're driving down the street, it's always important to see what that banner and how it catches your attention. So, Mrs. Steele?
I really like it. I think it's great, and, you know, the words are small enough on the logo, but I like the great big small town.
And the color
Yeah, I
seems
really
more
like the color.
energizing than what we have now. And the colors on the website page will reflect the colors on the new logo. Yes,
Mayor Gregory, you were talking about like phasing it. In my very, very humble opinion, I would just go with it. Change it all and just start afresh and everyone will just come around to it. I don't think there's any need to, like on the website is what I'm talking about.
Right.
Like, to
That's
use the old,
beautiful.
that's beautiful. And it is fresh and new and very, very youthful and inclusive. It feels very inclusive.
I feel the same way.
I mean,
And you make a very good point. Thank you so much. Anyone else? Yes, Mr. Ferguson?
I like it as well. I'm just wanting to be sure on the branding of it, it's also going on vehicles, police cars, anywhere where we have the logo, that's also going on those. Is that correct?
You know, we have not discussed that. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, good
I think our first intention was to basically get it approved and get it on to the website and onto literature and send it out with the newsletter coming out. I think we would have to look at the budget, of course, before we would do that, and it might be something where we would have to phase that in with the new police cars.
The biggest thing is we are under a website redesign, okay? So if we were gonna change the logo and the look, this is the time for us to do so. Because I believe, what is that, every 3 years, Jane? Every 3? Yeah. They give us a fresh redesign. So this was, you know, when the mayor said, let's look at the logo.
And to be clear, I do like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I just was curious how.
Yes, and I'm glad you
how
brought
far the
that up,
branding
because
reaches.
it made me think of something that I hadn't thought of. But, you know, this would be something that we would have to talk with the fire chief and Mr. Clay, our chief here, and find out exactly what budgets look like. And of course, we'd have to talk to our finance director, Jamie. But this is something that could be gradually phased in. Yes.
Will we be discarding our green, yellow, and black logos and changing our flag?
Well, I think that if we want to make the biggest impact, we would be pushing this more than the other.
Because we do have
older.
multiple logos
Mhm.
that we use in different circumstances in conjunction with one another. And to have this as a marketing strategy, especially for the website, that's all one thing.
But you
Police
can't
cars
have
is
two
something else.
logos going at the same time.
Well, I mean, we
Yeah.
do now. We have the
Well,
flag,
yes,
we have-
you do, but they basically
our-
have the same look with the
down
colors
there,
and
we have our
everything.
flag.
So our city flag is not changing. Our city flag is the city flag. I mean, it would be no different than the American flag. That does not change.
Mhm.
No. Now, that doesn't, we're gonna rebrand other things, like, banners, things like that. But the city flag itself that is the city flag.
And our colors remain.
Correct.
On our city
Green,
flag,
black,
yes.
City flag,
yellow.
the city flag
Yes.
remains, yes.
Yes.
And it's part of our history, the city flag. So, but this seems to be, in my opinion, more progressive. It shows change. Yes, Mr. Wygott.
One more question. I was just reading that up there, founded in 1814. Would it be possible to put that on there yet, or you think so, or not, or?
I think there's a place maybe, and maybe Mr. Markovic could speak to this, since he is involved with our website.
You know, it's just a suggestion.
That I'm sure there's an area where we might be able to put in founded in. Would you like to speak to that?
Sorry?
Mr. Markovic, would you like to speak to that?
As far as some of the existing logos, for the committees that we've been, talking about, the website redesign, some of the logo redesign, really to the mayor's point, tonight's discussion and preview of these, logos, is exactly what we wanted to hear. We wanted to see these points, we wanted to hear some of this additional discussion, some of these additional ideas, about ways to incorporate, where we've been, where we are, where we're going. So yes, there is definitely some room for manipulation. As far as the web design goes, there's lots of maneuverability of what we can do there. The logo is something that we really kind of need to fine tune and get your approval and your opinion on so that we can get you a finalized product to see. But the website design is going to have plenty of opportunity with this new site to potentially even incorporate some of the aspects of what the current yellow, black, and white logo looks like in some of the sections of these pages as well.
Thank you very much. Okay, is there any more discussion? Yes, Mr.
I'd like to make a
Ovian.
motion that we move on and vote on the proposal.
Okay. We
have a motion, we have a second.
motion. Do we have a second?
We do have a second, Alderwoman
Okay.
Harris. So I just need roll call.
Okay, roll call vote, please.
Harris? Aye. Randall?
No.
Ferguson?
Aye.
Anthony?
Aye.
Ovian?
Aye.
Dintelman?
Aye.
Schaefer?
Aye.
Steele?
Aye.
Rothweiler?
Aye.
Elmore?
Aye.
Weigant? Sullivan?
Aye.
Hazel?
Aye.
Whitaker?
Aye.
Duco?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion carries. Thank you very much, and good discussion. Thank you. Now we need a motion to approve amended 2021 committee and commission calendar. Do I have a motion?
Schaefer, will make motion.
Harris, second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Motion to purchase the following real estate from St. Clair County Tax Agent, 9813 West Main Street, 02-35.0-2012, 212-0.
Just read the numbers.
Oh, I'll
You
just
don't
read
need
it.
the dashes.
1, okay. Then 3532,
Yellow and green house.
3532 Lorraine, 08170-123-063. Oh, that's so much easier without all the dashes. 217 North 12th Street, 0821 0304 015, and 801 East McKinley, 08270 211 015. 15, in the amount of $3,180 for demolition of properties. Do I have a motion?
Randall, so moved.
Rothweiler seconds.
Discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Randall.
Aye.
Ferguson.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Ovian.
Aye.
Dintelman.
Aye.
Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele.
Aye.
Rothweiler. Elmore. Weigant.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Hazel.
Aye.
Whitaker.
Aye.
Duco.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Motion carries, Mayor.
Motion carries. Motion to extend the reorganization pilot program for Parks and Recs and Public Works, including the continuation of the annual $10,000 stipend for Jason Poole as interim director of Parks and Recreation through April 30th, 2022. Do I have a motion?
Rothweiler moved.
Second?
Duco.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Ferguson.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Ovian.
Aye.
Dintelman.
Aye.
Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele.
Aye.
Rothweiler. Elmore. Weigant.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Hazel.
Aye.
Whitaker.
Aye.
Duco.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Motion carries. Motion to reorganize existing residential and community development services, RCDS, into two separate departments, health, housing, and building, and economic development, planning, and zoning, effective immediately. Do I have a motion?
Schaefer, so moved.
Second? Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Anthony.
Aye.
Ovian.
Aye.
Dintelman.
Aye.
Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele.
Aye.
Rothweiler. Elmore. Weigant.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Hazel.
Aye.
Whitaker.
Aye.
Duco.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Ferguson.
Aye.
Motion to approve an amended development agreement with McCullough's Flooring Enterprise, Inc. for the remodeling of the existing facility at 4400 North Belt West. Do I have a motion?
Ferguson.
Anthony second.
Second. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Ovian.
Aye.
Dintelman.
Aye.
Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele.
Aye.
Rothweiler. Elmore. Weigant.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Hazel.
Aye.
Whitaker.
Aye.
Duco.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Ferguson.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion to approve an amended development agreement with Women World of Beauty, LLC, for remodeling of the existing facility at 7306 Westfield Plaza Drive. Do I hear a motion?
Anthony.
Second?
Harris.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Dintelman.
Aye.
Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele.
Aye.
Rothweiler.
Aye.
Elmore.
Aye.
Weigant.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Hazel.
Aye.
Whitaker.
Aye.
Duco.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Ferguson.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Ovian.
Aye.
Motion carries. Mayor.
Motion carries. Now we will hear motions from streets and grades. Alderman Randall, will you please proceed?
Thank you, Mayor. Is there any objection if I read these together?
No.
No.
Thank you very much. 11B1, motion to approve Gleason Asphalt Incorporated for 100% of the $3,200 for Park Ridge condos and Sonnenberg Asphalt Company for 70% of the $10,520 for Stonehenge condos, TIF, and general fund. 11B2, motion to ratify the sale of two X-Mark zero-turn mowers from the Street Department, serial number 608207 and 708137. So moved.
Do I hear a motion?
Alderman Randall made the motion. We need a
Okay,
second.
oh, that's right, second.
Duco.
Discussion. Hearing none, roll call.
Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele.
Aye.
Rothweiler. Elmore. Weigant.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Hazel.
Aye.
Whitaker.
Aye.
Duco.
Aye.
Harris. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not see you. Randall.
Aye.
Ferguson.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Ovian.
Aye.
Dintelman.
Aye.
Motion carries, Mayor.
Motion carries. Now, motions from the Zoning Board of Appeals, and Jenny will be reading these.
Can I read them together, or do you want them read separately?
Together's fine.
I would like for you to read separately, Jenny, if you don't mind, 11C1
Okay.
and 11C2 separately.
Okay. 11C1, 47 August 21, James C. Johnson. Request for a special use permit for a liquor license in the name of the applicant only at 7307 Old St. Louis Road, 07120-310001. located in a C2 heavy commercial district, applicable sections of the zoning code 162.248 and 162.515, Ward 8. Zoning board recommended approval by a vote of 4-2.
Okay, do I have a second?
No, we need a motion.
Oh, motion, rather. Sorry, guys.
Is there a motion to approve that?
Randall, so moved.
A second.
Sullivan, will second.
Discussion.
I'm just curious, is this going to be a liquor store, restaurant? What is the intention, you know?
Do you want to speak on that, Eric?
It's going to be a bar.
It's going to be a bar?
Yes. Not a restaurant, just a bar, small bar with drinks and jukebox.
Okay.
No live music, no outside.
Gaming?
We'll be applying for gaming, yes.
Are there stipulations with gaming with no food? You can,
I believe it's at least 50% of your income has to be through alcohol sales.
Correct. Correct.
okay.
I just have a quick question. This is an existing business?
Can you
this now?
sit closer to the microphone,
sorry.
Alderman Ovian?
This is an existing business that's asking for a liquor license?
No,
Or it's a brand-new business?
new business.
And exactly where is it located on Old St. Louis Road? It's got an address I see, but I'm not familiar with where
Next
it's
to
at.
Moore's Family Restaurant.
Remember
across from
where
Across
Wainwright,
from Westfield Plaza.
yeah, where Wainwright's was when we were little?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
used to be a beauty shop?
Yes.
Yeah, it was called Mystique Salon or something, I believe.
Mystique,
That's gonna be. Any more discussion? We will call for a roll call vote.
Steele?
Aye.
Rothweiler?
Aye.
Elmore?
Aye.
Weigant?
Aye.
Sullivan?
Aye.
Hazel?
Aye.
Whitaker?
Aye.
Duco?
Aye.
Aris?
Aye.
Randall?
Aye.
Ferguson?
No.
Anthony?
Aye.
Ovian?
No.
Dintelman?
Aye.
Schaefer?
Aye.
Motion carries, Mayor.
Motion carries. Okay, now let's go to 11C. Would you like to read?
11C2, 49 August 21, Dr. Portwood, Filiatros Healthcare, request for a use variance to permit use of the second floor for temporary housing for chiropractic students at 201 South Illinois Street, 08280204004, located in the C2 heavy commercial district. Applicable section of the zoning code 162.570, Ward 5. Zoning board recommended approval by a unanimous vote of 6-0.
Schaefer, so moved.
Second?
Steele?
Let's have a discussion.
My question, my concern was the temporary housing. I don't understand how that plays out. Is this for like a year or?
Do you know, Eric?
Eric, would you like to speak to the situation here with Dr. Portwood's
I'm gonna have Dr. Portwood
chiropractic
come
clinic?
up and
Okay.
Gentlemen, the temporary housing applies to chiropractic students or medical students or nursing students that work at Scott Air Force Base. And those students are here in my clinic or other clinics anywhere from 4 months to 8 months. And the problem we're having is for someone to move from Florida or Chicago and find a place to stay for 4 months is nearly impossible without signing a year's lease. And so we're just trying to have a place for them to stay where an existing chiropractor is going to be downstairs and they can interact and actually see how someone practices.
Okay.
How many residents would be living up there? How many bedrooms are there? Bathrooms?
There's 4. We only plan on having 2, at the most 3. One room is going to be dedicated for a conference room and diagnostic ultrasound. We have several residents, one of them's here today, that is studying to be certified in the use of diagnostic ultrasound. And so they'll study there at night, they'll sleep there, and there is one big bathroom with one shower. And I think we have in our lease that everyone agrees to play fairly.
You purchased the property, is that correct?
I did. I closed on the property Friday.
Okay.
You just have these few gentlemen going to school, or is it a year-long program? I mean, continuing program for other students to come?
It is. It is. So we have training affiliation agreements with Logan Chiropractic University in St. Louis, National University of Health Sciences in Chicago, and there's another one in this really poor place called Kaiser University in West Palm Beach, Florida. And that's where Dr. Andrew Calderon is from. And it varies. The training affiliation agreements for Logan stipulates that those students have to stay at the Scott Air Force Base Clinic for 8 months. For the Kaiser University, it can be anywhere from 4 to 8 months. And for the national students, it's 4 months.
Okay.
How many bedrooms does the house have on it?
It has 4, and we're really right now only planning on using 2 at a time. Not every student that comes through is going to need to stay anywhere.
Okay.
What we're really trying to do with the business is a healthcare incubator that kind of helps these young doctors get started. Dr. Max is here. He's going to be the chiropractor leasing the bottom floor. He just graduated 2 weeks ago. He's going to have his license. And then we want to make it as easy for him to start a business without having that extraordinary overhead in addition to his probably $250,000 school debt. And having these young gentlemen are, it may be 2 women that stay up there at one time. Having them there offsets the cost so that he can do business. We actually have a great lease for him where he can do business for 5 years and his rent doesn't change. My wife thinks I'm crazy, but I think it's a great idea, and I wish somebody would have done that for me when I was a
It's a
student.
beautiful building. It's been law offices forever.
It's a beautiful building. I just sold a house in the city of St. Louis that I lived there for 10 years that looks almost exactly like that. And so when I drove by and saw that building, I just
It's been kept very nice.
I wanted to have that. And I wanted to make it look even better, and so we're not changing anything on the exterior other than the fact we're going to try to make it a little more beautiful, a little more attractive than it already is.
I also think it's going to bring people into our city.
Yeah.
I mean, a
Great
student
idea.
comes here, they stay, they might want to come back,
Yeah, open their business.
So
Right.
I just think it's a,
And that's exactly what Dr. Max wanted to do. He's from Wisconsin, and so he went to Logan. The program there is 5 academic years, but if you go year-round, you can finish it in 3.5. And he likes St. Louis area and Belleville area so much, he wanted to practice here, and I saw an opportunity for me to have a building and for him to practice. And it helps me. Before I started working at Scott, I had a private practice in St. Louis, and I have all of this equipment that is just not being used. And so hopefully we get this variance. It helps us move forward so that we can move that equipment in and get Dr. Max, his nickname at Scott. Most of the patients know him by Dr. Wolverine because he looks a little bit like Hugh Jackman.
I believe Alderman Elmore had some questions.
Yes.
It sounds great. We do have some obligations that we have to our existing housing codes that we had modified a little bit with housing, for student housing. How does all of this play in, occupancies and all that? I'm lost at where the 2 roads meet.
I will let Garrett address that.
So what's the concern? Okay, so it sounds like we have temporary housing going into, is this considered student housing? Is this considered a rental property? Are we going to adhere to our occupancy permit laws? Are we just say this is student housing and they just go about what they go about and move people in and out as they need, which I'm fine with.
We still do have a student housing classification, and we would treat them, if I have to go back and look and see whether that's subject to crime-free. I don't believe it is. But it will be treated as such.
if it is.
And inspections when the occupancy changes, or just once every other year, or?
It would be inspected just like the it's called student dwelling units. So yeah, it would be subject to inspections too.
So this is a student housing dwelling unit?
Yeah.
With a chiropractor office.
With a chiropractor office?
Yes.
Right. I understand, it sounds.
Yes. Mr. Diddleman?
Kitchen. Will we have a kitchen? Will they be cooking over there?
Definitely, yeah, it has a kitchen, and we plan on using that kitchen both for the chiropractor's use and for the students. And we do already have an occupancy permit for the building. Steve Tootno inspected that several weeks ago. Chief Panay has already signed off on our fire inspection. And we will, from my understanding, if students are allowed to stay there, we'll have to get an occupancy permit for them, which we're certainly willing to do. And so we're just asking for a use variance of something a little bit different. In this time when places are hard to get, it kind of helps us move forward with our project.
Mr. Schuster, do you have anything else to add?
Just that there are some issues to work out with the fire department pertaining to this, the student dwelling part of it. So we're going to have those discussions and to make sure that what the fire code requires, we'll get that done. But
Okay. Any more discussion? Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Dr. Portwood, and also Eric.
So we have a motion and a second, so.
So, all in favor?
I say we do roll call.
Oh, let's do a roll call on this one. You're right, with all the discussion. Okay, roll call.
Rothweiler?
Aye.
Elmore?
Aye.
Weigant?
Aye.
Sullivan?
Aye.
Hazel?
Aye.
Whitaker?
Aye.
Duco?
Aye.
Aris?
Aye.
Randall?
Aye.
Ferguson?
Aye.
Anthony?
Aye.
Ovian?
Aye.
Dintelman?
Aye.
Schaefer?
Aye.
Steele?
Aye.
Motion carries, Mayor.
Motion carries.
Now you guys are good with me reading the rest of them together?
Yes.
Okay. 11C3, 50 August 21, Crimson Achievement, request to rezone property at 802 West C Street, 08210-320-001, from a B1 multifamily residence district to a C2 heavy commercial district, applicable section of the zoning code, 162.590, Ward 2, zoning board recommended approval by a unanimous vote of 6-0. 11C4, 51 August 21, Lincoln Theater, request for a special use permit for outdoor dining at 103, should be East Main Street, 08220-333-036, located in a C2 heavy commercial district, applicable sections of the zoning code 162.248 and 162.515, Ward 2, zoning board recommended approval by a unanimous vote of 6-0. 11C5, 52 August 21, Grove Storage LLC, request for a special use permit to expand the legally non-conforming storage use at 800 South 2nd Street, 08280-238-034, located in a C2 heavy commercial district, applicable sections of the zoning code 162.515, 162.248, and 162.474. Ward 5, zoning board recommended approval by a unanimous vote of 6-0. 11C6, 54 August 21, Grove Storage LLC, request for a use variance to allow outdoor storage at 800 South 2nd Street, 08280-238-034, located in a C2 heavy commercial district, applicable section of the zoning code 162.570, Ward 5. Zoning board recommended approval by a unanimous vote of 6-0.
Probably need to do those separate because of this.
Oh, I did, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I can do that.
so,
And the mayor wants to read 11C7 separately.
okay. Do we have a motion on first?
Schaefer will make a motion.
Second?
Harris.
Discussion on any of these?
I have a question.
Yes, Mr. Weigand.
The Lincoln Theater, outdoor dining, I never knew they had food place.
Well, I think it's just basically like food you would find if you went to any theater around,
Like hot
popcorn.
dogs and hamburgers?
Yep. And so anyway, from what I understand, this is not a bump out situation. Eric could help me if I'm wrong here. Correct me?
They just want to, for like, they have like concerts and other live events for like an intermission when people want to go stand outside and maybe have a drink or whatever, or smoke. And these are just a couple of small, probably high-top tables, no chairs. Correct me if I'm wrong here. But yeah, this is just, they'll be up against the building. It's not going to be on the sidewalk. They're just right up against the building for people who want to, you know, are outside for a few minutes during intermissions or prior to showtime, things like that.
Thanks.
And I'm sure they'll be bringing that in at night.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, Mr. Chamborn said that there may be one table with a couple of chairs, but yeah, it's not necessarily outdoor dining.
Okay.
Any more discussion on any of everything that's been brought up through the zoning board? Any more discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it and motion carries. Now we will have Jenny read 11-C7.
11C7, 55 August 21, Stop and Save LLC. Request for a use variance to utilize a metal temporary structure for storage at 7311 Old St. Louis Road, 07120, 310001, located in a C2 heavy commercial district. Applicable sections of the zoning code 162.027 and 162.570, Ward 8. Zoning board recommended denial by a vote of 4 to 2.
Okay. I need a motion. Second?
Oh, wait, we don't have a motion.
Oh, yeah, we don't have a motion yet.
Do we,
I need a motion, you guys need to decide, are you making a
I'll
motion
make
to
a motion.
approve it or to deny?
motion to deny?
I'm sorry? You're gonna make a motion to deny?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think Mr. Wygant just seconded that, am I correct?
No, I'll withdraw that.
Oh, okay. Do we have a second?
I second it.
To
Okay.
deny?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Any discussion?
Could we have
Yes,
could we have some explanation of what's going on?
yes.
This is a convenience store on Old St. Louis Road. They have purchased a storage container during COVID, they purchased extra, things started to be, shortages. They bought extra materials and supplies, and they did not have enough room in the existing building to store it, so they purchased this to store those things outside, and they're just asking to, and they did it without coming to zoning board first. So when we were notified of that, then we made them go through the zoning board process, and then that's why it's before you tonight.
Okay. Any more discussion? Let's have roll call.
Okay, so an aye vote is to deny it, okay?
Yes,
Is
Mr.
this-
Wygant.
Is it temporary, or is this,
Yes, the applicant has said it would be
is it
temporary.
Is it shed this temporary until this is, or are they gonna keep it there forever? That's all I wanna know.
It is being requested as temporary in the variance,
What does that mean?
or the use
Temporary,
variance.
how? Yeah, how long is temporary?
The time frame was not really discussed. They did say that they would like to, in the future, expand the building. And I can have, the applicants are here, if you'd like to come up and maybe explain.
Okay,
Oh, here's the applicant.
Good evening, Ms. Mayor and all the members. My name is Baljinder, and my address is 205 Churchill Drive, Belleville, Illinois. And yes, we're planning to expand the building and have extra storage in the building, but this is only temporary, and we need some time, at least a year.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes,
So
Mr.
yes,
Elmore.
If the request is denied, the temporary structure has to be removed.
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay, any more discussion?
Is the filling station still there
Yes.
and operating? And they're running a business out of the Stop and Save.
Well, they're going to, this is just for storage. The Stop and Save is what they're going to expand the building, and they're using this to store stuff until they get that expansion done. That's correct, right?
Yes.
Okay, any more discussion? We'll have a roll call vote, but
So the motion on the floor is to deny, okay? So if you vote aye, it's to deny the use variance for the temporary structure. Do you want to say something? Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Elmore?
Aye.
Wygant?
No.
Sullivan?
Aye.
Hazel?
No.
Whitaker?
No.
Duco?
No.
Eris?
No.
Randall?
Aye.
Ferguson?
Aye.
Anthony?
No.
Ovian?
Aye.
Dintelman?
Aye.
Schaefer?
no.
Steele?
Aye.
Rothweiler?
Aye.
Motion carries to deny by a vote of 8 to 7.
On 8 to 7, if only half of the council voted in favor of it, then the mayor votes.
Okay, Mayor.
Okay. This is the first time I've had to do this, okay, in the past 4 months. So I have a few questions. So the temporary would be for a year? Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
For a year.
I personally think that one of the issues with this temporary structure for storage is the big sign on the side of it, which I have heard from several residents that they don't like the large advertisement that is on the side of the building.
Yes, ma'am. We already took the signs off.
Have you taken it off?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's so, because of that being removed, in that we have a time now for the temporary structure, I am going to vote that we allow the temporary structure, but if it is not done within the year, then it definitely needs to go.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Garrett, we can put that in the ordinance, can we not?
Can we put that in?
Excuse me, point of order.
Yes.
I'm going to ask the city attorney for clarification. If the vote is 8 to 8, does the motion not fail?
That's why I was just asking if it's a.
Yes, that's
if
what
the
we were
vote
just
is no,
talking about.
Then the motion fails.
Correct.
So if
Correct.
your vote was no.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, then the motion fails. You could either, if you wanted to,
Can we put
now
in,
you could have it, you could entertain a motion to approve it with those stipulations and cast a vote again, and if it's 8 to 8, then it's 8 to 8.
I'll make a motion to approve it with the stipulation that the signs are all off, no signage on it, and it is removed within a year.
Within a year from today's date.
Yep.
Okay. So that's your motion to approve
Yes.
with those stipulations, and now, is there a second?
I'll second Sullivan.
okay, roll call vote.
Wygant?
No.
Sullivan?
Aye.
Hazel?
Clarification, and I vote now is to approve allowing it for the year.
With the stipulations, yes.
Approve the stipulation. Aye.
Mayor, change mine then.
Okay,
I change it. I say aye.
okay.
I'm sorry, Alderman Hazel, you said aye. Sorry. Whitaker?
Aye.
Duco?
Aye.
Eris?
Aye.
Randall?
Aye.
Ferguson?
Aye.
Anthony?
Aye.
Ovian?
No.
Dintelman?
Aye.
Schaefer?
Aye.
Steele?
Aye.
Rothweiler?
Aye.
Elmore?
Aye.
Motion carries with the stipulations stated.
Thank you. Okay, we will now move on. A motion from the Board of Fire and Police Commissioners. This is a motion to approve Zane Wallace as a probationary officer, a lateral hire from the City of Chester, Illinois Police Department, effective Thursday, September 14th, 2021 at 12:05 6:01 a.m. Need a motion?
Anthony.
Second, Schaefer.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Sullivan,
Aye.
Hazel,
Aye.
Whitaker,
Aye.
Duco,
Aye.
Aris, Randall,
Aye.
Ferguson,
Aye.
Anthony,
Aye.
Ovian,
Aye.
Gentleman,
Aye.
Schaefer,
Aye.
Steele,
Aye.
Rothweiler,
Aye.
Elmore,
Aye.
Weigant.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, we will move on to communications, and Jenny will read.
Are you guys okay if I read them together?
Please do.
Okay.
There's like 100.
Belleville East Class of 80 Reunion, 9/24/2021. Request from BTHS East Class of 80 Reunion to hold their class reunion Friday, September 24, 2021, 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. at Spaces. Request for no parking at 4 metered parking spaces on east side of North Jackson, beginning at East Main, heading north, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Additional request of barricades and no parking signage. 12B, 618 Wingfest Competition, 9/11/2021. Request from 618 Wingfest to host the 618 Wingfest Competition Saturday, September 11, 2021, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. with music. Street closure, West Main Street between 10th and 11th Street, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Additional city services requested, public works personnel, barricades, trash toters, and no parking signage. Gear Jammers, 9/12/2021. Request from Gear Jammers to host their car show Sunday, September 12, 2021 at Crehan's Irish Pub, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. No street closures. Additional city services requested, barricades. Paint Historic Belleville, 9/18/2021. Request from Belleville Historical Society to host the Paint Historic Belleville Art Festival Saturday, September 18, 2021, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Street closure request, East Garfield Street, West Muscuda Avenue, approximately 150 yards towards Auburn, 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Additional city services requested, barricades and no parking signage. Class reunion, multiple years, 10/2/2021. Request from Tavern on Main to host a multiple year class reunion Saturday, October 2nd, 2021, 3 p.m. to 11:59 p.m. with music, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Street closure request, first block in North Charles, north of East Main Street to Alley, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., 10/3/21, to include use of Gaslight Park. Additional city services requested, no parking signage, barricades, trash toters, and picnic tables. Old Belleville Historical Luminary Walk, 12/11/2021. Request from Gustav Kerner House, Belleville Historical Society, St. Clair County Historical Society, and neighbors of Auburn and Garfield Streets to host Old Belleville Historical Luminary Walk Saturday, December 11, 2021, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Street closure request, East Garfield, Muscuda Avenue to Auburn Alley, Auburn, Muscuda Avenue to Washington School Parking Lot entrance, 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. Additional city services, barricades, no parking signage, and street sweeping.
Motion to approve communications is read by City Clerk.
Schaefer.
Gentleman second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, the motion carries. There are no petitions or resolutions this evening. And now the ordinances. Motion to read by title only and as a group, ordinances 8984, 8985, 8986, 8987, 8988, 8989, 8990, and 8991. Do I have a motion?
Schaefer.
Second?
Harris.
Discussion? All in favor as reading these as a group?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Jenny will now read.
15A, ordinance 8984, 2021, an ordinance ratifying sale of personal property, X mark zero-turn mowers, 2 of them street department equipment. Ordinance 8985, 2021, a zoning ordinance in regards to 47 August 21, James C. Johnson. Ordinance 8986, 2021, a zoning ordinance in regards to 49 August 21, Dr. Portwood, Filiatros Healthcare. 15D, ordinance 8987, 2021, a zoning ordinance in regards to 50 August 21, Crimson Achievement. 15E, ordinance 8988, 2021, a zoning ordinance in regards to 51 August 21, Lincoln Theater. 15F, ordinance 8989, 2021, and zoning ordinance in regards to 52 August 21, Grove Storage LLC. 15G, ordinance 8990, 2021, a zoning ordinance in regards to 54 August 21, Grove Storage LLC. Ordinance 8991, 2021, a zoning ordinance in regards to 55 August 21, Stop and Save LLC, with the stipulations mentioned in the motion.
Okay. A motion to approve.
Anthony.
Schaefer will second.
Discussion. Hearing none, roll call.
Hazel.
Aye.
Whitaker.
Aye.
Duco.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Ferguson.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Ovian.
No.
Dintelman.
Aye.
Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele.
Aye.
Rothweiler.
Aye.
Elmore.
Aye.
Weigant.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Motion's carried.
Motion carries. There's no unfinished business this evening. And do we have miscellaneous and new business? I'd like a motion for the motor fuel claims in the amount of $10,728.55. Do I have a motion?
Ferguson.
Duco. Second?
Duco.
Discussion? Roll call.
Whitaker.
Aye.
Duco.
Aye.
Harris.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Ferguson.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Ovian.
Aye.
Dintelman.
Aye.
Schaefer.
Aye.
Steele.
Aye.
Rothweiler. Elmore. Weigant.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Hazel.
Aye.
Motion carries, Mayor.
Motion carries. We now have a motion to go into executive session, but before we do, I would like to thank the Crimson, all the people with Crimson Achievement. Would you please stand? And I know a few of you have left. We need to give a big round of applause to these gentlemen. They are working with children and doing a heck of a mentoring program for all of them. And you should all be commended. And I want to thank you for your service to your community. And I also would like you to introduce yourselves to Brigadier General John Michel. I think that you two would, your group and Brigadier General would get along very well. And I think might be something you might all be able to work together on different projects on. So once again, I applaud you. And thank you so much for your interest in your community and what you are doing for the youth that we have here. Now, I would like to remind everybody, when we go into executive session, you have the
We need a
opportunity.
motion and a second first.
Okay.
We just need a motion to go into executive session briefly
Okay.
under section 2C3 of the open meeting act.
Right, and then people have to wait outside in the hallway if you haven't been here before.
I'll make a motion. Schaefer will make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay.
I need
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Discussion?
Perfect, thank you.
Oppose, okay, ayes have it. Okay. Across the street.
Oh, are you
exhausted? It's on the news.
Yeah, yeah, that's a lot of work out at St. Clair.
And she told,
Do you have any of the
she
children
brought
kids?
these when she came to talk to Eric and I. She brought all these cream ones with salted cream in them. Caramel cream, salted caramel cream. And Eric took everyone back. I didn't even get to eat.
Mayor, we're ready for a motion to adjourn.
Oh, yes. Could we have a motion to adjourn?
Ferguson.
Schaefer, second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, go, Jamie.